Welcome back to Bring Colton deconstruct Anita Sarkeesian's videos because we think that she doesn't do a good job. This week, Kanye West's Monster Misogyny, which is all about Kanye West's music video for the song Monster.
So this, I absolutely love this song despite the fact that I don't really like rap.
You just like it because of Nicki Minaj.
Yes, I like it because it's got Nicki Minaj in it.
When Kanye West's music video for his hit song Monster was recently leaked on the internet, it generated an enormous amount of controversy because of the depictions of women. Throughout the video, we're presented with a series of lifeless, nearly naked, mutilated women's bodies. We see women, or parts of women, all white, draped across sofas, propped up in beds, hanging from nooses. So let's recap. White women, eroticized, mutilated, and dead. Black women, animalistic, savage demons.
A few things about that. So, first of all, what she fails to acknowledge throughout the entirety of this video...
Right here.
Right.
That's what plays right before the Kanye West music video starts. That is the first thing you see when you click on the music video for Monster.
And she doesn't mention that at all in this video first. Second, if you actually listen to the lyrics, is I'm a monster. Like they are talking about how they are basically terrible human beings. That is what this song is about. And they just, and it makes sense because we can see that like they are taking advantage of these white women. And the reason why they're white, dead women is because they're dead, A, because of the terrible shit that they've done to these women, and B, because culturally, like, the image of the perfect woman happens to be white, which is really unfortunate, but that is not at fault of Kanye West. And if anything, he's exposed, like, in the context of saying how terrible he is and how terrible this is, he's exposing that basically definition of femininity as something that's not okay and not good. In the same way, we can see that when he characterizes all the black women as these monsters, that is also going to be kind of in line with the stereotypical understanding of the sassy, angry black woman, essentially. And again, we can see that like there's this stark contrast because we have the beautiful white woman and the crazy, angry black woman. And like again, exposing that as being this absolutely terrible, not okay thing. And it's like, she's taking all of this imagery at face value. She's basically doing the same thing that people do to Huckleberry Finn. And we're like, oh, we can't use the N-word ever. That's bad, 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 bad. And they're not understanding that the whole reason why Mark Twain wrote that book was to expose and say, hey, this sort of behavior, not cool. This is not something that we should be doing. But in order for, as the audience member, to truly understand and feel what's really, truly going on, we have to be confronted with like the actual problem and the actual imagery, and if we censor it and water it down, it's useless and it means nothing.
So surprise, surprise, Anita is not analyzing this at anything past face value, which is unfortunate because I think that her analysis could be really interesting if she actually understood what was going on. I'd be curious to know what she would think if she actually listened to anything that goes on.
Because she even says herself that she like wasn't listening and like she couldn't care and like blah 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 blah. And it's like, then don't analyze it. Like if you're not going to take the time to actually look at the thing that you're analyzing, don't talk about it. And second of all, like even if you didn't watch the whole entire thing, you started at the beginning. And for you to not even mention that, I mean, you could mention it and say that you think that's complete garbage and a scapegoat if you'd like. I would disagree with you, but that would be at least mentioning it. Essentially, I feel as though if you're going to be talking about that, you have a duty to be presenting all the facts and all the information. And this you have completely twisted and contorted and taken out of context. And I say, shame on you, Anita.
This shouldn't have to be said, and sadly, it does need to be said. This is misogyny.
It is misogyny. He's saying he's a monster. He's saying that it's not good. What do you want? Like, are we not supposed to talk about it?
Are we not acknowledging anything?
I mean, this is acknowledging it.
Here's the thing. I would understand Anita's concern if these women being dead and like lifeless, like erotic corpses were played off as a good thing. If these things were supposed to be, if we were supposed to be sexually aroused by the women that were dead all over the place in this music video, and that was the entire purpose of the song, she would be absolutely right, and I would be right there in the picket lines with her. But unfortunately, she fails to recognize the context in which we are being shown these images, which is in the context that their demise is at the fault of Kanye, of the man, of the monster. The whole point is that they are dead because of him, and that's not good. So because we're not supposed to eroticize these women, because the fact that they're dead is the bad thing in the context rather than a good thing, none of her argumentation or analysis stands up. Thank you for watching our video. Hopefully we will get a response from Anita eventually, because I feel like we bring up good points. I don't have a master's degree in women's studies, but
I'm an ethics major. It's close.
And I'm a woman. So next week we're going to be analyzing her trope number 4 of the Tropes versus Women, the evil demon seductress.